In this video, I will tell you a trick how you can easily find the center of pressure. First of all, we have to know what is hydrostatic force. So the definition of hydrostatic force is the force exerted by the fluid on the surface with which it is in contact. The formula for hydrostatic force is F is equals to omega into A into x bar, where omega is a specific weight of fluid. A specific weight of fluid. A is equals to area of surface. And x bar is distance of centroid of plane from the free surface of fluid, from the free surface of fluid. The point where total hydrostatic force will act is known as center of pressure. You can write this formula into another form as F equals to P into A, where P is equals to pressure and A is equals to area. This pressure will act at centroid of surface. Pressure act at centroid of surface. Just take an example. If this is the free surface of water and we have a surface and the distance and the centroid is G. The distance from the free surface of fluid to centroid is x bar. Then force will be omega into A into x bar. Omega is equals to rho into G, where rho is density and G is equals to gravitational acceleration. Center of pressure. The point where hydrostatic force will act is known as center of pressure. The point where total hydrostatic force will act known as center of pressure. You can learn this formula by the trick F equals to wax. F is equals to W into A into x bar, wax. We have two conditions. The first condition is when the surface is horizontally placed, and the second condition is when the surface is vertically placed. In the first case, when the surface is horizontally placed, there is no problem because center of pressure will coincide with the centroid of plane or surface. Just take an example. This is the free surface of water and there is a plane which is horizontally placed. Then this is the distance of centroid from the free surface, and this is equals to HP. HP is equals to distance of center of pressure from the free surface of water level or fluid level or fluid level. X is defined as the distance of centroid from the free surface and HP is equals to center of pressure from the free surface. Both are same in the case of horizontally placed surface. The problem is with the second case when the surface is vertically placed. In this condition we have to use the formula to find out the distance of center of pressure from the free surface of fluid, and this formula is HP is equals to x bar plus Ig upon A into x bar, where x equals to distance of centroid from the free surface of water, distance of centroid of surface from the free surface of fluid or water, Ig is second moment of inertia, above centroidal axis. A is the area of plane, A is area of plane or area of surface. In the case of inclined plate, we can modify this formula as HP is equals to x bar plus Ig into sin square theta upon A into x bar, where theta is defined as the angle that inclined surface made with horizontal axis. This one is theta. There is a trick to find out the center of pressure for the surfaces that touches the free surface of water, and these are the conditions when the surfaces are vertically placed. Now if we draw a vertical line through the centroid, we will see that this vertical line divides this rectangle into two other rectangles. The first rectangle is this one and the second rectangle is this one. What is the formula for centroid or center of gravity for the rectangle? X bar equals to h by 2. So how you will find center of pressure? The trick is, what is the coefficient of h? The coefficient of h is 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. And 2 plus 1 is equals to 3. So 2 by 3 h. Now for the triangle, we have to apply same condition. We have to draw a vertical line through center of gravity. What is the formula for center of gravity? X bar equals to 2h by 3 in this condition. You can simply find the center of pressure because 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 and 3 plus 1 equals to 4. So there is 3 by 4h. In the other condition, when the center of gravity h by 3, you can easily find coefficient of h is equals to 1, 1 plus 1 is equals to 2, and 3 plus 1 is equals to 4. Then 2 by 4 is equals to 1 by 2. So h by 2. In the case of trapezium, first of all, I will tell how you can easily find the center of gravity. First of all, you have to see from where you have to measure x bar. If you have to measure x bar from A, it will be written single, then opposite side will be written twice and divided by A plus B and multiplied by h by 3. If you will measure x bar from B, then you have to write B for single time, then 2A divided by A plus B and multiplied by h by 3. The formula will be this when you will measure x bar from B, and this one is the formula when you will measure x bar from A. How you can find Cp? The trick is same. You have to add 1 into 2 plus 1 equals to 3. There is written 3. The coefficient of B is equals to 1. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So there written 2. Again the coefficient of H equals to 1. 1 plus 1 is equals to 2 and 3 plus 1 equals to 4. So 2 by 4 equals to 1 by 2. So they are written 1 by 2. Now you can check, because I have written their center of gravity and Ig, you can find area, and by the formula you can easily find Cp, or you can apply this trick. These are the special cases, because if we draw a vertical line, it will not divide into similar shape. In the previous cases, we have seen that if we draw a vertical line, it divides into similar shapes. When we draw a vertical line, rectangle divide into rectangles, triangle divide into triangles, trapezium divide into trapezium. But in this condition, if we draw a vertical line, it will divide into two triangles. So there will be a different trick. So first of all, you have to find the distance of center of gravity, then you have to multiply it by 5 in denominator and numerator. Then it will be 5h by 10. Then again you have to add 5 plus 2 and 10 plus 2. In the previous case, we add 1. These are the special case. So we have first multiplied by 5 and again add 2. Then it will be 7 by 12. The center of gravity is 7h by 12, where h is equals to dimension of diagonals. In the case of circle, the distance of center of gravity is d by 2. This is also a special case, because if we draw a vertical line, it will not divide into circle. So this is a special case also. So first of all, we have to multiply it by 3. This will be 3d by 6. Then we have to again add 2. 3 plus 2 and 6 plus 2. It will be 5 by 8. They are written 5 by 8. Semicircle is also a special case, but I don't have any trick for this. You have to remember directly. You can see the distance of centroid is equals to 2d upon 3 pi. You can also write as 4r upon 3 pi. The Cp is 3 pi d upon 32. I don't have trick. You can make your own trick for this condition. If you have any query regarding this trick, you can write in comment box. Thank you.